everybody's getting it. James G, even Jack. Cause I'm a beast on the track when I fucking rap. Okay, enough of this garbage. I'm causing a carnage. I'm switching the barrage. Emptying the cartridge on this bastard. Niggas steady. Okay, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Shinti. And we're not about to do a reaction. Right now, we have an interview with the man Cool J. All right, so Cool J, for those of you who remember, is the guy who made the first clip. All right, from the video I posted. All right, so we have Cool J over here, and he's going to give us his side of the story. So it's great having you over here, bro. So tell me, how you doing, sir?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate y'all because a lot of people, I got a hold of my video, and then I watched your video. It's something I agree with, that I just wanted to clear out because I sent you a personal message, and I
Yeah,
said, "Nah, man, I feel like you should reach out to me first." But I'm here though. I'm here to talk.
yeah. So basically, what happened is I woke up this morning. I always wake up late. I woke up this morning to a bunch of messages, right? Mostly from
Right,
Lyrical Joe fans, right? Telling me about
right,
death threats that have been made towards LJ. And this is the thing, bro. This is the thing. I'm very sure there will be
right,
very few rappers who are not used to death threats. There will be very few interviewers who
right,
are not
right,
used to death threats. So, but the difference is
right,
this. The difference is this. This time, Lyrical Joe was scheduled to be in Sierra Leone on the 2nd of January, right?
right,
And
right,
at the same time, we had people circulating information talking about Lyrical Joe should not be allowed to come to Sierra Leone. And then we saw your
right,
video.
right,
Yeah, your
right,
video where you talked about the way some Sierra Leonean rappers are treated during these tracks, during beefs, talking about
right.
who have been hurt. And you were like, why then would they allow Lyrical Joe just come and perform like that?
Right. So basically, let's backtrack. All right. I go by the name of Cool J. People that don't know, I've been in Australia music. Actually, I can't say a long time, but I've been in. I've contributed in Australia music. Me and Kyle, are very. We have a lot of respect for one another.
Okay,
One of my first song in Sierra Leone that hits was a song with me and Kyle, which is Holiday Bluffer that everybody knew in the whole country because I based like you said, I based in the United States and I'm not in Salon, but I am a household name. So I have respect for Kyle. And when all this beef started, when all this Lyrical Joe, Calligraph Jones, I never said nothing. I could have been one of those niggas that cloud chasing, like all those other people was, and go to the studio and then just rap for no reason. I was one of the niggas that tell people like, nah, man, you guys allow Cal to finish his beef. He don't need help. I'm
okay,
sure if he need help, he's gonna say, yo, they trying to get me. But I know Cal personally, his mentality here in I was raised in DMV. I was raised in Virginia. I know his mentality is he's gonna go hard to the last breath. He don't back down. So I was telling this young rappers like, there's no need to beef Lyrical Joe. There's no need to even say anything bad about Lyrical Joe. Allow them to entertain the beef because I love it. I stayed away from it. I was just listening and I was just watching. But let me break you down what my video comes to. The boy Shot Boy that's supposed to have a show. I didn't even see that flyer, bro. I never
okay,
saw the flyer. The only thing that came to mind is um one of my boys in Kaikizi Nation, they had already featured Lyrical Joe on a song. I never said a word. When I saw the flyer and one of the promoter for Kaikizi Nation, he respected me. So he always look at it. I never said a word about Lyrical Joe, why you guys are featuring him, never. So I was on Facebook yesterday. Then I saw Sierra Leoneans hyping Lyrical Joe, and thought to myself, um, I'm not sure where you from, right? Um,
I'm from Nigeria.
but okay, you from Nigeria, right?
Yeah,
But your country is where your heart at. Am I right or wrong?
you're not wrong.
You can support any Sierra Leonean artist, any Ghanaian, any other country, but Nigeria is where your heart is at,
True.
and that's the same personality that I have. When Lyrical Joe and Kawa was beefing, it's cool. This is how I grew up. I grew up in the era of Jay-Z. I grew up in the era of Tupac and Biggie. I grew up in the era of Jadakiss. Those are those beef. I know what hip hop beefs are. Let me give you another backtrack. I was beefing with um boss LJ. Me and him had a beef back home. His fans, when I went to Salon, his fans wanted to stab me. They wanted to get at me at the National Stadium. The shirt that they ripped one of my boys' shirt with a knife. I still have that shirt. I never come on the media to talk about that. I know what hip hop beef is because you one thing that you have to understand, right? You, the artist, you're not the one who's gonna go, but your fans might be critiquing for you. So I know what the as soon as that beef, as soon as that death escaped me, you know what I did? Anytime I go to my country, I have three armed security with me at all times. It's not that I'm scared. It's not that I'm a punk because I learned. I've seen Nipsey Hussle got killed. I've seen all this hip hop. I say all these people got killed because of hip hop, right? And anytime you want to do hip hop, those are the things you got to consider. It's gonna happen if you don't be careful, if you don't move smart. So with me, this is everything that I've learned what beef is. So when Cow and Lyrical Joe are beefing, you guys are thinking like it's just lyrics. It just have fun with the lyrics. Let's do this, but you don't know the other fans. You don't know what a fan is thinking in their mind. So me coming up and say, don't allow Lyrical Joe in Sierra Leone. You know why?
Why?
It's the integrity of Sierra Leone. One, right? I look at things like this. Lyrical Joe in Sierra Leone, go to Sierra Leone, beef one of one of the top hip hop legends. Cal been in this game for over 20 years. He's been doing everything for over 20 years. But you know the sad thing about us Sierra Leoneans? We fight each other. And if you see on your comments, you will see a Sierra Leoneans disrespecting Cal. That is from Sierra Leone. We don't we don't support ourselves to say if my brother is going against another country, I don't care what my brother have done to me. I'm supporting my brother because you know why? That's the green, whites, and blue.
Let me
That's what I bleed.
let me
So
stop
to
you there, bro.
to me,
Let me
yeah,
let me interject, please. You
okay,
talked about three things that I want to talk about now. The very first one, so we don't lose track. The very first one, you talked about the way hip hop beef
right,
used to be, which apparently is the way it still is in Sierra Leone. Apparently, you talked about
facts,
Boss Elegies.
facts.
Yeah. Now, in my knowledge, even though it is that way, it is seen as very negative. In fact, perhaps you will agree with me that even in the US, people have been talking about
Hmm.
stop killing yourselves in the name of hip hop music.
Of
Stop
course,
killing yourselves in the name of hip hop music.
of course,
If you have something to handle,
right,
handle it in the booth. Don't go with violence. All right.
facts,
Now, this is the thing, bro. This is the thing.
facts.
First of all, it wasn't a beef between these guys. It was a
Okay,
lyrical sport. Caldenero himself said this. He said it was just
okay,
competition. It was just healthy competition. All right. It
okay,
was just lyrical sport. It wasn't a beef. There was no real beef between it. When Caldenero went at MI, Calligraph Jones, Sarkodie, all these people, it wasn't a beef. Now picture this, bro. If we are to apply that same energy of Lyrical Joe dissed Caldenero, so Lyrical Joe should not be allowed in Sierra Leone. Do you think anybody who reps Black Leo or who's affiliated with Black Leo should be allowed anywhere into Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana?
all right. That's a great question, right? Um, this is how I picture things, and you might see it from a different view. But one of the things that I want us to get when we done, I want us to agree and disagree with respect. That's what a whole lot of people don't have.
Okay.
Because all I see is people disrespecting, people cursing. Some people are not in. Some people just don't get it up here that we can disagree and we can agree with respect. Your mentality might not be the same mentality as mine, but that's fine. Maybe I might learn something from you. Maybe you might learn something from me. So let me break it down about my video still. My
Okay.
video, I said it over and over again. If you watch from the starting of the video, I said, I said, I have a message for Black Leo. I said, Lyrical Joe should not be allowed here until he squashed the beef with Kyle. Listen, if you go back and listen, watch my video. That's why a lot of people
So
just
I'm sorry.
run with
I'm
what
very
they
sorry to
see.
interject. I'm very sorry to interject. The I did not manipulate the video. I'm just saying I did not manipulate the video in any way. That video I got is the way I reacted to it. So I did not see the
Did
beginning.
you watch from the start?
I was just giving that video. That's the video I
But
went to.
that's the problem.
Okay.
That's the problem. So you see, the problem is they give you something and you ran with it, right?
Okay.
What I was coming to, like, that's why I send you a message, bro. Come on, ask people. They know me. Ask another Sierra Leonean who is Salon Cool J. Okay, let me go on his page. Let me click. Let me watch for myself. If you took that time to watch for yourself, you would not react like that. Believe me,
Okay.
because I am the type of person. I am not violent. Whenever I have any beef with anybody, I stay to myself and protect myself. I have done everything for the youth in Sierra Leone. I, I'm the artist that have a Cool J rap battle that give back to the youth, that get the youth out of the streets. I put money. I put them on TV. I raised them. I groomed the youth in Sierra Leone. In 1 year, I did 3 shows. I give them physical cash. I put them on the big AYV television station in the country, and they feature me on a song, and I do a music video for them. You think I would tell them to go and go kill that guy or to go do anything physical with him? No, that's why in life, don't run with what they tell you, bro. That's why a lot of people misjudge me, even my own people. They
Okay.
don't even know how to calculate me because I am not the type of nigga that you just calculate like that.
Can you hear me
If I'm telling them go back to my video clearly, bro, it says Lyrical Joe need to solve his beef with
before
Cal
stepping in? Before stepping in
before
Sierra Leone.
stepping in there. Yes, because if he go inside of Sierra Leone as a hip hop head, you know what Lyrical Joe will come back and say? It's a bragging right. I biff him and I went to his country and I came back. Nobody said nothing to me. It's a bragging right. That's what hip hop is all about. And if that happened, it's a loss for Kyle because we all gonna make fun. You gonna react to the same. You will react to the same song too. If
Yeah, we
Lyrical Joe go to Sierra Leone and come back, he's gonna brag like, nigga, king of Freetown. I just came to your city. You ain't even check me. Nobody check me. That's what he would say. Because I know as a hip hopper, I know that's what I would say. In my mind, I'm like, nah, man, fuck that. Somebody got to step up. Me and Kyle had a conversation. That's my brother. We had a conversation, but I'm not gonna come here and tell you, oh, Kyle say this and Kyle say that. I'm not gonna come, but I can tell you that it's not in his favor. I can tell you that for a fact that it's not in his favor. And to me, that's not loyalty to somebody that works so hard for Sierra Leone to push. The only reason why you know about Sierra Leone because of Cal. The only
actually
reason why you react,
for me is Shadow Boxer. That was the first person I reacted to.
I but you react more to Cal.
Yeah, because
Now
Cardinal
you
fans request
react
to react.
way more,
Yeah.
right? But now you okay? You react to Shadow, cool. But now you haven't reacted to Shadow in a long time. But now it's constantly Cal and his fan base are constantly supporting your page, right?
True.
So to me, he deserves his respect. That's my only thing. I don't know Lyrical Joe, and to me, the way he sound humble than his record. This is how They said rappers talk a whole lot on their kid. In real life, they're not that tough. Humble. And to me, it makes me feel like, damn, I should have never went that hard on him. Because I'm going by his record. I'm going by his tone. That type of hard dude, like. But he's to me, it's just a laid back and a chill. I don't want nobody to hurt him.
I
Nobody.
think you're still missing a crucial point, bro, which is it was not a beef.
Okay, but okay, it's not a beef when you throw words against each other. Okay, now me and you on here, right?
Yeah.
If I say some certain words to you, right, and you respond to me, we are beefing, bro. We are beefing. We are dissing each other. If you say something that's not something that I like, and I say something that you don't like, what did you call that?
So would you call Nick Cannon's show Wild and Out a beef? Like the rappers who go at each other in the Wild and Out, are they beefing?
They're no, they're paid. They're paid to go
Okay.
to the show and go. It's a scripted show. They are paid. It's something that they already televised. They already televised that show, and then after that, they edit what they want to edit out. They pay the people to go there, and
What about the battle
right
rap?
after that, the battle rap. Okay, same thing as the battle rap. Me, Cool J, I do the Cool J rap battle, so I know about battle rap. So now I have two guys going back and forth with each other. They have rules before the battle start. They have rules. I give them rules. Don't talk about no gang. Don't talk about no gang affiliation, and don't talk about each other, mom. They have rules. So there's no rules. It's already been set. It's set up. Lyrical Joe and Kyle was not a set up thing. It was
Okay.
Lyrical Joe responding back to Kyle. So that's a beef. It wasn't, you might say it wasn't a personal beef, but it was a beef. It was a diss. They did a diss track. Am I right or wrong?
They did. They did.
Okay, so what did you call that?
All right, then. This is the thing. This is the thing. If we call that a beef, then that means that
Uh-huh.
Caldinero started a beef with MI, Sarkodie, Calligraph Jones, the rappers from Ghana, rappers from Kenya.
Yes,
And if
yes.
we go by your standard of
Mhm.
Lyrical Joe should not be allowed into Sierra Leone until he apologizes to Caldinero, Caldinero himself or anybody affiliated with Black Leo or with anything like that should not be allowed into Ghana, Kenya,
Okay, what?
Nigeria until they apologize. Do you
I
agree with
I
that?
did I did not say apologize. Again, I mean that's why I'm telling you that. Go
I think
back
you
to
just
my
we
video.
have, bro, we
No,
have it on record.
I say
You
they
said
need
until he
to. He
squashes
need
the
to.
beef.
He need to squash it. Squash it don't mean apology.
Okay.
It can be squashing can be like, Kyle, yo, my brother, man, I'm going to your country, man. I hope you saw love, blah blah blah. It's done. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean that he gotta say, oh, Kyle, I'm sorry that I dissed you. That's apologizing. That's when
Okay.
you're apologizing to someone. He don't gotta apologize for his lyrics. Lyrical Joe is good. Listen to his
Okay.
record. I listen to his record. I'm not dissing him to any type of standard. But what I'm saying is, I'm not telling him if he didn't count. I would never advise Cal to say where Lyrical Joe and his people at. I would never advise him to do that because
Okay.
it's a risk. Without Cool J saying something or without Cal fans saying something about Lyrical Joe, as a hip hopper, you gotta be smart, bro. You just had a if okay now me and you talking right now. If you diss me, and or let's say I diss you, I'm not going to your city. I'm not because you might not be the one who's gonna do something to me. You might not be the one who was gonna say, man, I don't like that guy. Nipsey also got killed in front of his store. He didn't even know that was gonna happen to him. So anybody that is you like you put yourself out there in the limelight, my brother, you gotta be careful because when something comes for you, it's your family that's gonna suffer.
Okay. I want to take
I
you
have
back.
two kids, and you made a reference. I'm not sure if it's you. I don't know if you made a reference about I have kids in the background. That's a disrespectful. I mean, I'm not sure if it was
Nah,
you, but somebody make a reference about my kid.
nah, that's not
Was
me.
it you?
Nah.
All right, cool. Because when it comes down to that, it's a different, you know what I mean? Because I don't allow nobody
I
to,
didn't
but
mention
I
King.
mean, it's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good.
So I want to take you back. I want to take you back. When
Right.
we started, you said, "Let me take you back and give you back the backstory." See, when
Yeah.
we started, because a whole lot of, and that's one of the reasons I had to step in, because a whole lot of
Right.
these issues, all right, started with either this channel or DKA's channel. All
Right.
right. So we very much, since last year, we very much talked about how the hip hop community in Africa as a whole, right, has been
Right.
quiet. So the lyrical exercises were just to build a community, not to build walls anymore, not to build walls, but to break down the walls. So you, okay, there's this, even the King B Mescotes issue. It was more of a, okay, somebody throw a bait, somebody take the hook and let's ride on with it. So it was pretty much the same thing here, right? Caldenero said for him, it was just a lyrical sport. It was not real beef, despite everything he said. All right. So
Okay.
we already clarified that severally to the fans that don't take this too seriously. It's just a lyrical sport. It's no beef. Don't take this too
Okay.
seriously. It's just a lyrical sport. Now, with all of this being said, all right, and
Mm-hmm.
also I want to point out something. You talked about Lyrical Joe
Okay.
squashing the beef with Caldenero. Something else you are not
Okay.
aware of, all right? If you ask Caldenero,
Uh-huh.
he'll tell you. I did after I was able to get King B and Mescotes to squash their beef, right? I
Okay.
tried to get Lyrical Joe and Caldenero to squash the beef. Lyrical Joe was down for it. Caldenero was not down for it.
Okay.
Caldenero was not down for it. So does that mean Lyrical Joe automatically has a ban going into Sierra Leone? That's a wall. The wall we're trying
Okay.
to tear down. The purpose for the these tracks, now that will be erecting new walls. And the truth is, if you're going to set up a wall on this side, there's going to be a wall on this side.
Right. Right.
So
One. Oh,
with this sort of
listen.
situation, your video
Mm-hmm.
with those parts where you were talking about this is what happens when Sierra Leone artists beef. How come this guy is having it differently? All right, where you're talking about he has to
Okay.
squash the beef, all right, before coming to Sierra Leone. That's making things more volatile, bro. Wouldn't you agree?
Nah. I would disagree because one of the things that I would disagree about is um you were doing your job, but I feel like you didn't do your job properly. No
Okay.
dis, no dis, no
No, fine,
disrespect.
fine.
I,
Yeah.
I've seen what you've done. I actually subscribe to your page. You know what I'm saying? You were doing your job, but you didn't do your job properly. Because before you react to my video, you should go back to before you react and put my video, you should go back and watch the full video. At least that will give you some type of knowledge, more knowledge to say, all right, this guy didn't mean it like that. Okay, this guy did mean it like that in your own judgment. People copying a clip, that's not right. That's why I went to you because
And that's not right.
I,
I agree
I,
with
I
you.
realized I realized that you didn't play the whole video because from the beginning you only play when I said, "Oh, you guys don't let him go there, and then don't do violence." And then you said you use I don't know you use a curse word like "shut the fuck up" or something. You said,
Yeah, let
and
me
I'm like,
apologize in
"Yeah,
advance. Let me apologize
yeah,
for that.
yeah." You know what I'm saying? You said, "Oh," I'm like, "Come on, man." You know what I'm saying? Like I, I was angry, but then I'm like, "Nah, cool." He just don't know me. You know what I mean? But the beginning of the video, I said no
Sorry.
violence.
So you're saying now that if we go back and react to that full video, we'll have a
Video.
different message entirely.
Yes.
That's
You
what
have a
you're saying.
different mess. Exactly. And what me saying about Savalion, this is what I said about Savalion. I said, Black Leo, you guys were beefing with LA, and sometimes it end up with somebody get jumped, somebody get this. You guys were doing that. So when it comes down to somebody else, I don't see the same energy. That's what I said to them. I said,
Yeah.
I don't see the same. I said, I don't see the same energy that you guys have for your own brother. I said, but I don't want it to go violent. I said, I don't want him to be here without solving the beef with Kyle. I said, because if he leave here and go back, so Leon not gonna have that respect when it comes down to hip hop. They're gonna be like, Salon is a free country, man. Everybody, have you read? Have you read all the comments people be saying about Salon? And the reason why you see Kyle going against MI Calligraph Jones, Sierra Leone has not been respected musically. We have we have we have been we have been striving. We have been striving. How many times when Kyle had one of the best songs recently? They never put him on the nomination list for any African award. It's not that they don't see it. We are not respected. Do you know how it feels when you're doing your blogging right now and nobody respects you? Nobody say congratulations? How would you feel? That's how we feel. Hungry.
Okay.
We have been used. Do you know how many Nigerian artists come to Salon and they just get videos. When they come, they put them in a big show, they perform, they video them, they use that video for a bigger platform. They have been using us for the past years. For since I start 10 years back. How many Nigerians do you see will feature a Sierra Leonean artist and share the song? How many? How many Ghanaian artists would you see?
So
No, wait.
was that what the issue was about?
No, I mean, I'm just giving you a backstory because me and you trying to get to we trying to understand ourselves. So
Okay.
I'm just giving you a backstory. When Kyle and Sarkodie, when they both did a song, did Sarkodie really support that song? No.
You see,
Sierra Leone has not been respected.
The reason why I'm trying to interrupt you now is because now you are going into the reason why Caldenero had beef or why Caldenero dissed those other rappers.
Because you asked me that. You said Kyle has beef.
No, I didn't ask you the reason. I didn't ask you the reason.
You made a statement.
Based on the statements you made, you said basically if the beef is not squashed on this side, if Lyrical Joe doesn't squash the beef with Caldenero, he should not be allowed to come into Sierra Leone to perform. And then,
let me ask you a question.
Sorry, hold up. And then that's on one hand. On the other hand, you now mentioned how Sierra Leonean artists treat other Sierra Leonean artists who they have beef with. And then you said, why are they letting this guy come in? And you were like, he should not be allowed in if he hasn't squashed the beef. Now that's like a cutlass. All right, that's like holding a cutlass on one hand, right, and holding flowers on the other hand. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Look, that's what it is.
No. It depends. It depends on your narration, right? But let me tell you something, right? If the promoter of the show is smart, right? If the promoter of the show is smart, they should have made that happen to have more population of a show. Because let me tell you about Kyle Denero.
I'm not even trying. I don't even have a business with the promoter. All right. I just told you. I tried to squash the beef between Lyrical Joe and Caldenero. Kyle was not interested.
Because what people are saying.
Yeah.
This is what people are saying. And when I read every comment in your video, they say I'm hating on the young boy that's bringing Lyrical Joe, so I want to stop the show. That's what they're saying under your comments.
Okay.
So you bring me in your platform for me to set it straight, for us to understand that I did not even see the flyer. I did not even know it was a show. Never. All I thought was a meet and greet. I thought Lyrical Joe was just going to come, meet and greet for Lyrical Joe. Never thought it was a show. Never thought that.
Okay.
One of my friend called me and said, yo, that's my boy. He's having a show with Lyrical Joe. That's how I knew. I never knew. And I would never, because the young boy, he reached out to me and I said, come on, man. If I knew you having a show, I was going to wait maybe after the show, but I'm not going to do that to you because I uplift young rappers. What
was your message in the video, bro? What was the message you were trying to pass across?
The message is clear, and I've said it over and over with you. Lyrical Joe going to Freetown, I feel like they need to squash the beef.
Otherwise,
with him and Kyle. There is no otherwise in my video.
But you did mention on one hand, you did mention
stop the show. That's all. That's what I said. I said stop the show. I said don't let him come in. That's all I said. I didn't say otherwise. You guys go jump him. You guys go beat him up.
That's why I had a problem with your video. That's why I had a problem with your video. You didn't say that, but you said that. You didn't say that, but you said that. You get what I mean?
Saying don't come. It doesn't tell you that for him to come get jumped.
Not saying don't come. Like when you said, not saying that. When you said, this is how beef is handled here. Why is this nigga now being allowed to come? It's like when I say, my flatmate, when he knocks on the door, I punch him on the face. When my flatmate A knocks on the door, flatmate B punches him on the face. Why is flatmate B letting flatmate C get away with it? That's like asking him, why are you not giving the same treatment to this guy who's coming in?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a quick question, bro. What is the difference with what Shatawale said to Wizkid and what I said?
But we're not dealing with Shatawale and Wizkid here.
No. I'm just watch. I'm just asking a simple question. What is the difference? Again, we are not dealing with him here.
I hope
I'm
you know.
asking you a simple question.
I hope you know. I hope you know that the fact that one thing happens somewhere or another way doesn't make it acceptable.
No. So what happened? Well, this is what I'm talking about. That Sierra Leone is not being respected because you know why? When Shatawale said Wizkid ain't gonna come and do nothing here without me and him having a conversation. You know how many Ghanaians support Shatawale for saying that? Do you know how many people respected him for him saying that?
That's not what I saw, but maybe I will have to go back and check on it. But that's not what I saw. I saw Wizkid in Ghana. I saw Wizkid in Ghana with his envoy, and I saw Shatawale come across, and Wizkid asked, "Where's my brother Shatawale?" And they hugged.
No, that's not how we went. And I'm telling you because that's not how we went. Wizkid was trying to go to Ghana. Shatawale was like, "No, we deserve respect here. He need to come talk to me." What did Wizkid do? He went and talked to him.
He went and talked to Shatawale.
Shatawale. Yes, that's his country.
Okay, so
I'm not following that. No, I'm not following that type of trend.
Okay.
But if I never made a video, right? If I never made a video, we were number one. If I never made a video, the way the buzz is for him going there, it would have not been there. Number two, right? So to me, I'm using my voice to say we deserve the
respect.
The respect. That's all I'm saying because we have been striving. Nobody just going to be. It's called Freetown, but it's not that free. It's called Freetown, but it's not that free because we deserve it, man. We have been working hard.
Okay,
and
bro, would you say? Let me ask you a question. All right, now this talk of respect, the only way it even comes in, the only way this talk of respect even comes in is because you feel like Lyrical Joe coming into Sierra Leone to do his to support his friend or whatever he's coming to do in Sierra Leone would be disrespect to Sierra Leone. All right, if it doesn't squash his beef with Cal. If I get you right, am I getting you right? Okay,
that's exactly what I said.
Now that's what you said. Now the only problem, I see two problems with that, bro. I see two problems with that. All right. Now I get what you're talking about. Respect. I get what you're talking about. Respect. All right. I see two problems with that, though. Right.
Okay.
The status quo doesn't mean it's good. Doesn't mean it's what we're trying to promote. The status quo in hip hop is two rappers have a beef. Anyone could get knocked up.
Facts.
Doesn't mean it's healthy. Doesn't mean that's what we're trying to promote. We've had issues of beef, but I've not heard of a situation. No jokes. Until this whole issue came up, where we were talking about rappers who may or may not have been killed in Sierra Leone, I have not heard one name yet that has been killed. But people have been talking about these that happened. All right. Apart from that, I have not heard of a situation where a rapper was killed for not in my country. I've not heard a situation where bodily harm was inflicted on a rapper based on these tracks. I mean, one of Emma and Vector would have been dead. It's more than 10 years, and they were feeling. All right. So it being the status quo doesn't make it right. Especially because it was all a lyrical exercise to promote hip hop and to promote community, not to shield off communities from the other. So if Kyle was throwing blows, he should be able to take blows. Not for people on his faction to say Kyle threw blows at you, but you shouldn't throw blows at him. If you throw blows at him, you can't come in here until you squash your beef. That don't make sense to me, bro. That's number one.
Okay. All right, watch. What? Okay. Am I wrong for defending my brother?
What I think is wrong was your perspective, not the act of defending your brother.
Okay.
The perspective you came from is what I think was wrong. Not the
act,
not having your homies back, but the perspective you came from. And you said something earlier. You said something, I think at the beginning, you talked about how the fans could get out of control. You know that.
Yeah, right. Right, but now you bringing me back to it. My brother, what I said about Cal and all that, I can say it for Boss LA. I can say it for Shadow Boxer. I can say it for Yoke 7. And I can say it for anybody else. Because I am my brother's keeper. Whatever I said out there, right?
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, I'm not that big to not go back to say, yeah, I apologize for my words. But one thing first, I'm gonna defend my brother, whether he's right or wrong. That's my own mentality.
And you
That's
do that,
because
and you do that on this track,
I've
bro.
lived in America.
You don't try to shoot people from coming to your country. You do that on this
No,
track. That's what we just
no. See, but look, we have a different. Again, when I start, what did I say? I said we have a different perspectives. We think different. But what I'm telling you, the only thing I'm here to correct, I never told them to do anything harm or danger.
Okay.
And I don't promote negativity. But the only thing is that I'm still saying right here on your platform, let them solve the problem. That if you said Kyle don't want to solve the problem, that's what you said.
That's what I
right?
said.
It's a reason that he don't want to solve it, right? Maybe he have his own reason.
Okay.
But now you did another reaction video saying Black Leo and them said they're not a part of it. You know, they Cool J is not a part of Black Leo, right? That's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
You said Cool J is an.
I said Black Leo fan said Cool J is not a part of it's not a part of the Black Leo.
And they don't agree with what I said, right?
Yeah.
Well, let me make that statement clear to maybe all the Black Leo fans, because one of the things that I realized is the realness. Because don't say something, and then when the fire is hot, you want to remove your hand from the fire.
Okay.
Because the fire is hot.
Yeah.
Most of Black Leo fans feel the same way. Because the fire is hot, they want to remove it. You know what that tells you? It tells you the division in my country. It tells you we are not together.
Nah,
If even you are wrong, what? No, what?
I don't agree with that.
Just let me land, bro.
Okay.
All right. What I'm telling you now is, all Black Leo fans, I know them personally, and I can attest to you that
all
they was more mad. All of them.
All
like I know. No, I mean not. I'm talking about the main main one. Because you can have fans, but you can have the main one.
Okay.
Right? They felt the same way, but the difference is they don't have a bigger voice than me.
Okay.
That's the only difference. I have a bigger platform. When I say something, it's gone, and I'm not a part of Black Leo. I just did a song with Kyle like 7 years ago, and that's the song that most of the Black Leo fans knew me off. They can rap that song from the beginning, so they knew me off that. So I'm making it clear that I'm not a part of them, and I didn't do it because of Black Leo. I didn't do it because I've done a song with Kyle. I didn't say it just because of that. I said it because of it's my brother. I can do it for RFM. I can do it for any Sierra Leonean. I would do the same thing. I would say the same thing today and tomorrow.
Okay. Now,
but I'm saying it in your platform. There is no physical. Nothing.
The angle, bro. The angle. We have a lot of people don't agree with you. Is that angle, bro? You see, we've been talking about this issue. If the smaller countries, when I mean the smaller countries, I mean the countries with the smaller platforms. South Africa has one of the biggest hip hop platforms in Africa. All right, Nigeria and Ghana have and Kenya has some of the next biggest. Now we've had countries like Cameroon, Burkina Faso, Guinea-Conakry complain about they not having as much platforms as these other countries, and so their rappers are overlooked. If everybody is to do support your own, how do you think that's going to fare, bro? How do you think that's going to go?
It
was a lyrical spot. It was a lyrical spot. It was not supposed to end as regardless of what happens, support your own. This person did my farm, so you have to squash the beef or you can't come here. If that is done, if that is the energy that is to be circulated around, don't you think that offers a more closed circle? It closes the platforms more for the countries with smaller platforms.
Nah, I really don't think so. I just feel like we live in a life that
Sorry, bro. I'm a bit confused. You said you don't think so. But let me
Now
let me
the
let me throw that again at you. Let me throw that again at you. If that
okay,
stuff,
go ahead.
if that stuff
Mhm.
that you talked about, Lyrical Joe doesn't squash his beef, he shouldn't be allowed to perform in Sierra Leone. Imagine that is to be reciprocated with everybody that with every country. Caldenero has dissed their top people, and you say anybody applicable to Caldenero, if Caldenero doesn't squash the beef, they can move into Kenya, Ghana, um, Nigeria, whatever other country. How do you think that helps us as a community, as an African hip hop community? How do you think that helps us?
All right.
What helps us is whether these tracks or collaborations, we are still able to relate with each other, not shut each other up.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me respond to that. I grew up different,
Okay.
and sometimes the way you grew up, we might have a miscommunication till the end. But it's okay to disagree, and it's okay to agree. I grew up different, bro. I
Okay.
grew up. I grew up in America. That's my lifestyle. I grew up in America where I've lost friends from violence, beef. Some friends in jail. I'm one of 10 friends. I'm one of the third that made it out. So my mentality has always been the American mentality. Here is where I raised. That might not fit well in Sierra Leone, and I realized that sometimes I realized that because even some certain people that I have problem with, they might take things that I don't take big. They might take it so big because it's the culture barrier. We have a culture. I came to America when I was 11 years old, going on 12. If you imagine that all my life I've been here, I went to school here, I've almost got shot here, I've lived life here. So everything that I'm doing, my mentality is here. And my mentality, I'm speaking for me. I'm speaking for my own perspective. That's what I was thinking. Like, no, nigga, this is hip hop. You don't go where you beat somebody and come back. That's my because I've lived in America. Yeah, if Meek Mills beef a rapper in DC, he's not welcome in DC. If he come to DC without him checking into the right people, they're gonna get him. You watch news. You are a reaction. People, you've seen it. King Von, the boy, he's from Chicago. He went to ATL and fought a ATL rapper. Guess what? They
Got
shot
caught.
him dead. Right? How can you blame me from what I grew up on? How can you blame me from being a solid and a stand-up guy? How can you blame me if I would not curse on social media, but when I see you, I see you. That's what I grew up on. So that's the challenge I face even with my own people. Because whatever you know, you from Nigeria, you have a different mentality as mine, brother. We grow up different. I grew up rough. So when I see Lyrical Joe is going to Salon, I'm not even thinking like this is Africa that I'm talking to. I'm not thinking this is Sierra Leone that I'm talking to. So in the African perspective, I might be wrong. And I'm gonna tell you that from a man point of view. And if anybody from my continent take it any way personal, I'm not big to apologize. But what I know for my conscience, I will not apologize in my conscience for niggas that think like me in America. I for a Sierra Leone rapper, JQ. Me and JQ, we had a beef. My brother, you think I'm that stupid to go to Philly? I will not go to Philly. You think JQ will want to come here? He will not want to do that. That's how we grew up here. When we say hip hop beef, we mean hip hop beef. We don't do it because of it's fun. I go to my country and have 5 security guards. A whole lot of people in Sierra Leone laugh. Oh, Cool J, what are you doing with security guards? Because that's all I know in my mentality, in my mental state of mind. Somebody might come get me.
Okay. Um, I think we've heard your perspective. We've heard your perspective. I'm not going to now. In my role, I'm not going to judge you. All right. And I also want to apologize personally. All right, because I did not play your video from the beginning. I don't feel like the message would have been different because that's why I asked you for the message. But I do get it that I should have played your video from the beginning. I don't think the message would have been different, but I get that. And I just want to say that from the very beginning of this channel, for instance, all right, we've always talked about how it is for building, not tearing down. All right,
Facts, nah,
for
cool,
building up,
cool. I
not tearing
definitely
down.
understand.
Nobody's getting shot. Nobody's getting stabbed. Nothing physical. Whatever issues you have to handle, you handle it in the booth. All right. So I get your perspective. It's good that you had the opportunity to express yourself, say what, make any corrections. You've done that, right? You've made the corrections that you need.
Nah, nah, facts, facts,
Yeah.
facts. And just like what I'm telling you, to all my fans that support me, that might be a different twist of words and a different twist of message. But I apologize to people that support me, that is respectful. Not the people that would disrespect me with my words, but they say, "Oh, Cool J, you should not have said that." It's a difference to tell somebody you should have not said that and to disrespect them.
Okay.
So those people, I feel like I owe them apology. The Cool J mind, when I'm beefing with somebody, I'm watching my back because I have two boys and nobody gonna kill me. I'm gonna make sure I walk different. Every time I go to salon, my brother, I make sure I'm safe. With whatever I have on me, I make sure I'm safe in case anybody want to cross the line because that's the military mind that I grew up from. In wherever we from, in Sierra Leone, somebody would say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this to you." Maybe they're not gonna do it to themselves. But my brother, I wasn't grew up there, so I don't know. So all I know is, God, don't let this nigga go in there and go perform and disrespect you. That's all I know because that's all I've seen. So to all those people, Shop Boy, the boy that is, that is gonna have a meet and greet. I will personally have a conversation with Kyle right after me and you done.
Okay.
I will have a personal conversation with him, like, yo, bro, are you cool? If Kyle say, yo, I'm cool now, right? I'm gonna go back on my social media platform and share the flyer. But if Kyle say he's not cool, I'm not saying a word because that's my brother.
Okay.
And if you saying Black Leo people say they're cool, then I'm cool. If they cool,
I think at
then
this
I'm
point,
cool.
I have to make another point, which is
Right,
this is the African hip hop community.
right,
All right.
right,
So for actions, there are consequences. Not just you're not
right,
the only one with the power. Let me
right.
put it that way. So if you feel because of a diss track, you want to shout out a rapper from this country, you know that the same can be done to you.
Yeah, but again, I just feel like again, I feel like I've already
And
explained it to you, right?
we talked a lot. I feel like we probably need another interview. We have the time
No,
is
no, no, no.
right because
I feel
we
like
talked
we're
about
done
disrespect. We
with
talked about disrespect.
not all that is past, bro. That's
Yeah,
why I
but
apologize
I
at the
personally feel
end. You
like
know what I
this
mean?
year, I feel like this year,
Uh-huh.
as bad as 2020 has been, I feel like this year
Yeah.
Sierra Leone got a lot more recognition than in the past year.
We don't only need recognition, we need the respect too.
You don't think it's step by step, bro?
Recognition come with the respect and it's great. But like I said, yo, my perspective is different. You know what I mean? And yours is different. But what I'm gonna say is for my last word, because I'm not trying to hold you up, you know what I'm saying? We've been here for quite a while because I didn't know it was gonna take this long. But people, my Sierra Leone people, I've already explained myself to you guys. How I grew up a different from Una totally. I grew up in a place where, man, it's just wild. So to me, I move different, brother. So now I have to adjust to
Okay.
the African hip hop. I have to adjust to say, okay, Lyrical Joe, you beef cow, you my brother, man. We all brothers.
And
And
that's the
to
bro, that's the mentality
when
we're
I
trying
watch
to push,
Lyrical
bro.
Joe, when I watch the way Lyrical Joe was talking, I'm like, damn, I she had never said that. When I watched the link that you sent me, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, he's not hard, man. Like, it makes me feel like I'm a bully. It just makes me feel like I'm a bully, and I'm not
that's
trying to
the
do
thing. Hip hop in Africa is not closely linked with gangsterism like it is in the US. Now that's something else, and that's something else.
Got you.
You see,
I
personally,
understand.
I feel like that's the negative in the hip hop community in the US. That gangsterism that is linked with the hip hop community there is the negativity.
But can you blame us?
Is
if that's what you grew up
effect
from?
of what they've been through, all right? Effect of what they've been through and all that. But here it's different. That's not what we're trying to push here.
Again, can you blame me though? Because that's what.
And that's why I feel you need to apologize. All right. That's why I feel you need to apologize.
I need to apologize to who?
To the hip hop fans in general, bro. This is not what we're trying to push.
Yeah. But look, I've already said the people that when I made a statement, right? I've already said the people, right? When I made a statement, right? The people that didn't come at me in a disrespectful way.
Yeah.
The people that see that, yo, Cool J just fighting for his brother. He might said it wrong, but he just fighting for his brother. So those people, I'm gonna apologize to those people.
Okay.
But those people that disrespect and say disrespectful words, I don't owe them nothing.
Okay.
Right? If they see me in Freetown, they can, you know what I'm saying? So to me, I apologize to those people. Again, I will have a conversation with Cal and Lyrical Joe sound to me like a humble kid. I don't want no problem. That's how he sound like to me. So I'm gonna give you my word.
Nobody wants problems. You know we don't want no problem. Nobody wants problems.
Cool. Well, if you don't want problem, then we're all good. And I hope, because if this didn't happen, me and you wasn't gonna talk, right?
Yeah, true.
So sometimes a negative can turn to a positive.
True.
Am I right? Am I right or wrong? Because I've sent you messages. I sent you a few messages last time, right?
Yeah.
You don't know me, but now you know me now.
Yeah.
If I never said that, I never met you. I never have your number. We never communicate.
Yeah. True.
So through that, me and you talking. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody in Sierra Leone. You know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to your fans in Nigeria. Cool J, I'm a very cool person, but one thing I demand is just that word respect, because that's all we do here, bro. We respect one another. And now moving forward, I would know what to approach and saying things when it's African beef. That's why I don't beef at all. In Salon, I don't do it. Because
let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. You know Jovi from Cameroon?
Jovi, yeah. Actually, it's a guy that I work with from Cameroon that know him as well.
Jovi has a very similar mindset, which is you beef me, I don't beef, we go physical. It's one reason why he doesn't beef. It's one reason why
exactly.
Because he understands that it's different here. It's not what we push here. It's not what we agree to here. Nobody likes that. Nobody wants to see rappers being harmed because of something somebody said in the booth. If you have to respond, you do it in the booth. That's what we do here. So thanks for being here, bro. Thanks for being here.
Yo, thank you, man. Shop boy. I can't wait for the song with him and Lyrical Joe. I don't want to mess up your show. I love the fact that you were doing something to yourself. So I just want to make that clear, bro. I don't have no hate, no nothing, no bad mind for the youngins, because I helped them. So why should I have that type of mindset? You know what I mean? So guys, big up to you guys, bro, and big up to you for actually making this happen, all right?
Thanks, bro. Thanks. So I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Pizzo on the track, I'm the one that make him run. I'm the one that drop it hot. Fuck with me and you get shot. You can get me if they plug. I'm the baddest of the lot. I'm the baddest of the lot.